Welcome to Being Charismatic, a journey that will transform the way you interact with the world. This book is designed for anyone who desires to enhance their personal presence and influence, whether you're a student, a professional, an entrepreneur, or someone simply looking to create more meaningful connections in life. Charisma is often misunderstood as an inherent trait, something you either have or you don't. However, I firmly believe, and countless studies support, that charisma can be developed, nurtured, and mastered by anyone willing to learn. Who should read this book? Being Charismatic is for students. Discover how charisma can open doors, whether in academic, social settings, or while networking for future opportunities. Professionals. Learn to lead with grace, communicate effectively, and create a work environment where teams are motivated and productive. Entrepreneurs. Master the art of persuasion, attract investors, and build a loyal customer base. Anyone seeking personal growth. Develop deeper relationships with family and friends, standing out positively in social circles, and living a more fulfilling life by being your most authentic self. What will you learn? Throughout the 12 chapters of this book, you'll gain insights and actionable techniques to unlock your charismatic potential. Here's a glimpse of what you'll learn. 1. Understanding charisma. Debunk myths and understand what charisma truly is. 2. Building self-confidence. Learn techniques to boost your confidence and self-belief. 3. Effective communication. Master the art of listening and speaking to connect deeply with others. 4. Body language. Discover the power of non-verbal cues and how to use them to your advantage. 5. Power of presence. Learn how to be fully present in any situation and the impact it has on your interactions. 6. Empathy and connection. Develop empathy to forge stronger bonds and understanding. 7. Handling criticism and failure. Turn setbacks into opportunities for growth. 8. Storytelling. Engage and captivate your audience with compelling stories. 9. Integrity and authenticity. Cultivate genuine charisma by aligning with your true self. 10. Influence and persuasion. Explore ethical ways to influence and inspire others. 11. Charisma in leadership. Lead with charisma to inspire and motivate teams. 12. Sustaining charisma. Maintain and grow your charismatic presence long-term. By the end of this book, you won't just read about charisma. You will live it. You will recognize that charisma isn't a magical gift, but a skill set that can be learned, a lifestyle that can be embraced, and a path to a more impactful and purposeful life. Let's embark on this transformative journey together and unlock the charismatic potential within you. Chapter 1. Introduction to Charisma. Welcome to the world of charisma. If you're wondering why you're reading this book, let me start by asking you a few simple questions. Have you ever met someone who just lit up the room the moment they walked in? Or perhaps you've encountered a person who could hold everyone's attention with their words, making you feel like they were speaking directly to your soul. These people have something special. That special something is called charisma. But what exactly is charisma? Charisma is a quality that makes people more engaging, likable, and influential. It's the magnetic charm or allure that allows individuals to inspire trust, enthusiasm, and loyalty. Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but can I really become charismatic? The answer is a resounding yes. The importance of charisma. So why is charisma important? Let's break it down. 1. Personal relationships. Charisma enhances your ability to connect with others. Imagine having deep, meaningful conversations and building strong relationships effortlessly. That's what charisma can do for your personal life. 2. Professional success. Whether you're leading a team, closing a deal, or simply making a presentation, charisma can set you apart. It makes people want to listen to you, follow you, and support your vision. 3. Self-perception. Charisma boosts your self-confidence. When you believe in your own charm, you'll naturally become more assertive and optimistic. Debunking the myths. There are many myths surrounding charisma. Let's debunk a few. Myth 1. Charisma is innate. Many people think charisma is something you're born with. While some individuals might have a natural edge, charisma is essentially a set of skills that can be learned and practiced. Myth 2. Charismatic people are always extroverted. Introverts can be just as charismatic as extroverts. Charisma is less about being outgoing and more about genuinely connecting with others. Unveiling your inner charisma. Everyone has the potential to be charismatic. Yes, you read that right. Everyone. This book is your guide to unlocking that potential. As we move through the chapters, we'll delve into various aspects of charisma and provide you with practical exercises to become more magnetic. For instance, there's the story of Alex, a quiet man who worked in a small office. He wasn't particularly good at small talk and often kept to himself. Yet he had a knack for making people feel comfortable and valued during one-on-one interactions. By focusing on his listening skills and showing genuine interest in others, Alex was able to transform his reserved nature into a powerful form of charismatic empathy. Colleagues began turning to him for advice and support, and his influence in the office grew significantly. Your journey begins. Charisma isn't magic, but it can certainly feel that way once you start to develop it. This book will provide the tools and techniques to enhance your charisma, from effective communication and emotional mastery to body language and leadership. Each chapter will build upon the last, leading you to become the most charismatic version of yourself. So buckle up. You're about to embark on a transformative journey that will improve not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. Get ready to unlock the charismatic potential within you and watch as your personal and professional life soar to new heights. Let's get started. Chapter 2. The Foundations of Charisma. Charisma may seem like an elusive quality that only a few possess, but it is in reality a set of learned behaviors and attitudes that anyone can develop. At its core, charisma consists of three key elements: presence, power, and warmth. Understanding and cultivating these elements can transform you into a more magnetic and engaging individual. In this chapter, we'll explore these components and provide practical exercises to help you begin your journey toward genuine charisma. Presence. Presence is the cornerstone of charisma. It's about being fully engaged with the people and surroundings in the moment. When you're present, people feel that you genuinely care and are interested in them. Practical exercise. 1. Mindfulness meditation. Spend 5 minutes daily practicing mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This exercise helps improve your ability to remain present in conversations and interactions. 2. Active engagement. During conversations, resist the urge to think about what you're going to say next or let your mind wander. Focus intensely on the speaker, make eye contact, and listen actively. Notice how the person responds to your undivided attention. 3. Single tasking. Practice single tasking in your daily activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or working, focus on one task at a time. This helps to train your brain to be fully present. Power. Power in the context of charisma isn't about dominance or control, but rather an aura of confidence and competence. It's the quality that makes others feel that you're someone worth paying attention to. Practical exercise. 1. Posture and body language. Stand and sit with your back straight and shoulders back. Practice a posture of confidence, even when you might not feel it internally. Your body language speaks volumes, and powerful open stances can positively influence your own confidence as well as how others perceive you. 2. Skill mastery. Identify an area where you already excel or feel passionate about, and work to enhance your skills in that area. Being highly competent in a particular field naturally enhances your confidence and perceived power. 3. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations to boost your self-belief. Every morning, look in the mirror and say affirmations like, "I am confident," or "I am strong and capable." This practice can gradually shift your mindset and enhance your internal sense of power. Warmth. Warmth is about making others feel comfortable and valued in your presence. It's the quality that balances power, preventing it from coming off as arrogance or intimidation. Warmth involves kindness, empathy, and genuine positive regard for others. Practical exercise. 1. Empathetic listening. Practice putting yourself in the other person's shoes during conversations. Listen not only to their words, but also to their emotions and underlying messages. Show empathy and understanding through your responses. 2. Genuine compliments. Make it a habit to give genuine compliments to people around you. Notice positive attributes or actions and acknowledge them. This practice helps to foster genuine warmth and connection. 3. Smiling. Something as simple as a smile can convey warmth. Practice smiling more during your interactions. A warm, genuine smile can make others feel appreciated and at ease. Integrating presence, power, and warmth. Developing charisma is about finding the right balance between presence, power, and warmth. Imagine you're on a seesaw, with power on one end and warmth on the other. Presence is the fulcrum that maintains the balance. If you're too powerful without warmth, you might come off as intimidating. Conversely, if you're too warm without any sense of power, you might be perceived as weak or insincere. Practical exercise. Daily charisma practice. 1. Morning focus. Spend a few minutes each morning setting your intentions for the day. Think about how you can practice presence, power, and warmth in your interactions. 2. Role-playing. Engage in role-playing exercises with a friend or mentor. Practice various scenarios where you need to balance presence, power, and warmth. Reflect on the feedback you receive and work on areas that need improvement. 3. Reflective journaling. At the end of each day, reflect on your interactions. Write down moments where you successfully demonstrated presence, power, and warmth. Also note any challenges or areas where you could improve. Continuous reflection and adjustment are key to mastering charisma. By focusing on these foundational principles and incorporating these exercises into your daily life, you're well on your way to becoming a more charismatic and engaging individual. Remember that charisma is not an inborn trait, but a set of skills that can be developed with practice and dedication. So embark on this journey with an open mind and a willingness to learn, and watch as your personal and professional interactions transform for the better. Chapter 3. Building self-confidence. Self-confidence is a cornerstone of charisma. When you are confident, you are more likely to engage with others effectively, express your ideas convincingly, and inspire those around you. This chapter will guide you through techniques that can help you build self-confidence, overcome self-doubt, and develop a strong self-image. Understanding self-confidence. Self-confidence is the belief in your ability to succeed in specific situations. It is a mindset that pushes you to take on challenges, venture into the unknown, and handle setbacks with resilience. However, self-confidence does not mean being arrogant or never doubting yourself. It involves having an honest understanding of your capabilities and a willingness to grow. Technique 1. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the first step toward building self-confidence. By understanding your strengths and weaknesses, you can set realistic goals and work towards them without being overly critical of yourself. Here's how you can develop self-awareness. 1. Reflect on past successes. Take time to remember moments when you achieved something significant. Whether it's acing an exam, mastering a new skill, or helping a friend, these successes are proof of your capabilities. 2. Ask for feedback. Sometimes others can see your strengths more clearly than you can. Ask close friends, family, or colleagues to share what they think your strengths are. Use this external validation to boost your self-belief. 3. Keep a journal. Write about your experiences, emotions, and thoughts. This practice can reveal patterns in your behavior and thought processes, helping you identify areas where you excel and those you need to work on. Technique 2. Positive affirmations. Your internal dialogue significantly impacts your self-confidence. If you constantly think negatively about yourself, it's time to change that narrative. Here's how to use positive affirmations to build a strong self-image. 1. Identify negative thoughts. Become mindful of negative thoughts that often surface in your mind. For example, thoughts like, "I am not good enough" or "I always mess up" need to be recognized. 2. Create positive affirmations. Transform these negative thoughts into positive affirmations. Instead of thinking, "I am not good enough," tell yourself, "I am capable and improving every day." 3. Repeat daily. Recite these affirmations every day, preferably in front of a mirror. Consistent positive reinforcement can help rewire your brain to adopt a more confident mindset. Technique 3. Goal setting and achievement. Setting goals and achieving them, no matter how small, can significantly boost your self-confidence. 1. Set realistic goals. Break down your long-term goals into smaller, manageable tasks. For instance, if you want to run a marathon, start with running a mile without stopping. 2. Create a plan. Outline the steps you need to take to achieve your goals. Having a clear plan will make the journey less daunting and give you a roadmap to follow. 3. Celebrate small wins. Every time you achieve a small goal, celebrate it. These little victories are building blocks of your self-confidence. Treat yourself to something special, or simply take a moment to acknowledge your achievement. Technique 4. Visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool to build self-confidence. By visualizing your success, you prepare your mind to handle real-life situations better. 1. Create a mental image. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding in a specific situation. Picture the details, the environment, the people, and your actions. 2. Engage all senses. The more vivid your visualization, the more effective it is. Engage all your senses. Imagine the sounds, smells, and physical sensations associated with your success. 3. Practice regularly. Allocate time each day to practice visualization. This consistent mental rehearsal can make you feel more prepared and confident to face real-life challenges. Technique 5. Embrace failure as learning. Failure is a natural part of growth. Instead of letting it diminish your confidence, use it as a learning experience. 1. Analyze setbacks. Instead of dwelling on failures, analyze what went wrong. This practice will help you understand the areas needing improvement. 2. Extract lessons. Every failure offers a lesson. Identify what you can learn from the experience and how you can apply this knowledge in the future. 3. Move forward. Do not let setbacks define you. Accept that failure is part of the journey towards success. Resilience in the face of failure reinforces your self-confidence. Technique 6. Surround yourself with positive influences. The company you keep can either build or break your confidence. 1. Positive relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Positive relationships can reaffirm your strengths and enhance your self-worth. 2. Limit negative influences. Distance yourself from individuals who constantly criticize or belittle you. Negative influences can drain your energy and undermine your confidence. 3. Seek mentors. Find mentors who inspire you and can offer constructive feedback. Having role models who believe in you can significantly boost your confidence. Conclusion. Building self-confidence is a journey that requires self-awareness, positive affirmations, goal setting, visualization, resilience in the face of failure, and a supportive environment. These techniques, when practiced consistently, will help you develop a strong self-image and enhance your charisma. Remember, confidence is not about never doubting yourself. It's about knowing your worth and abilities and continuously striving to be your best self. Chapter 4. Emotional Mastery. Introduction to Emotional Mastery. Emotional mastery is a powerful aspect of charisma. It's the ability to understand, manage, and channel your emotions effectively. When you master your emotions, you can stay calm, composed, and confident in any situation, and this naturally makes you more charismatic. Emotional control allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, making them feel understood and valued. In this chapter, we will explore how you can achieve emotional mastery and use this skill to enhance your charisma. Understanding your emotions. The first step towards emotional mastery is understanding your emotions. Emotions are signals from our brain, providing information about how we perceive and react to situations. They can be categorized into basic types like happiness, sadness, anger, fear, surprise, and disgust. Knowing what you feel and why you feel that way is crucial in managing your emotions. Example: imagine you're feeling anxious before giving a presentation. By recognizing this emotion, you can address the cause of your anxiety, such as fear of public speaking or fear of making mistakes. Identifying emotional triggers. Emotional triggers are events or situations that provoke a strong emotional response. Identifying your triggers is key to mastering your emotions. Take note of moments when you feel a sudden surge of anger, sadness, or fear. Reflect on what caused these emotions. Understanding your triggers helps you anticipate and prepare for them. Example: if you notice that criticism triggers feelings of anger or defensiveness, you can work on accepting constructive feedback without taking it personally. Developing emotional self-awareness. Emotional self-awareness involves being conscious of your emotional states throughout the day. Practice checking in with yourself regularly to identify what you're feeling. This awareness helps you stay in tune with your emotions and manage them more effectively. Exercise. At various points during the day, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Write down your answers and observe patterns over time. Techniques for emotional regulation. Once you're aware of your emotions, you can employ techniques to regulate them. Here are some strategies for emotional regulation. 1. Deep breathing. Deep breathing is a simple yet powerful technique for calming your mind and body. When you feel overwhelmed or stressed, take several slow, deep breaths. This sends signals to your brain to relax, reducing the intensity of your emotions. Exercise. Practice deep breathing by inhaling slowly for a count of 4, holding your breath for 4 seconds, and exhaling slowly for a count of 4. Repeat this process until you feel calmer. 2. Positive self-talk. Negative self-talk can amplify negative emotions. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. This helps shift your emotional state from negative to positive. Example: instead of thinking, "I can't handle this," tell yourself, "I am capable and prepared to handle this situation." 3. Visualization. Visualization is a technique where you imagine yourself in a calm and positive state. Visualize a scenario where you handle a challenging situation with grace and confidence. This mental practice helps prepare you emotionally. Exercise. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing scenarios where you manage your emotions successfully. 4. Mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation involves focusing on the present moment without judgment. Regular mindfulness practice can help you become more aware of your emotions and less reactive to them. Exercise. Start with a few minutes of mindfulness meditation each day. Sit quietly, focus on your breath and gently bring your attention back whenever your mind wanders. Staying composed under pressure. Charisma shines brightest under pressure. When faced with stressful situations, staying composed is critical. Here are some tips to help you maintain composure. Prepare in advance. Preparation reduces anxiety and increases confidence. Whether it's a presentation, a difficult conversation, or a high-stakes meeting, thorough preparation allows you to handle unexpected situations with ease. Example: practice your presentation multiple times and anticipate potential questions. Focus on the solution, not the problem. When confronted with a challenging situation, shift your focus from the problem to finding a solution. This proactive mindset helps you stay calm and in control. Example: if a project runs into a roadblock, instead of dwelling on what's gone wrong, brainstorm potential solutions with your team. Maintain a positive attitude. A positive attitude is contagious and can diffuse tension. Even in stressful situations, look for the silver lining and encourage others to remain optimistic. Example: if a project is behind schedule, motivate your team by focusing on the progress that has been made and discussing ways to catch up. Conclusion: emotional mastery is a cornerstone of charisma. By understanding and managing your emotions, you can stay composed, confident, and connected with others in any situation. Practice the techniques discussed in this chapter and observe how your improved emotional control enhances your charisma. Remember, emotional mastery is a continuous journey. With patience and practice, you will become more adept at managing your emotions and, in turn, become more charismatic in all areas of your life. Chapter 5. Effective Communication. Effective communication is at the heart of building charisma. It's an art that intertwines verbal and non-verbal languages to create a genuine and compelling connection with others. In this chapter, we will explore key aspects of communication like body language, tone of voice, and active listening. These tools, when mastered, can help you engage and positively influence those around you. Understanding body language. Body language speaks volumes, often more than words ever can. It's the way your body communicates unconsciously with others. To become an effective communicator, it's essential to be mindful of your body language. The power of a smile. A genuine smile is one of the most impactful aspects of positive body language. It conveys warmth and approachability, immediately putting the other person at ease. Imagine meeting someone with a warm, sincere smile versus a cold, indifferent expression. The difference in impact is monumental, right? Your smile can make others feel welcomed, valued, and understood. Eye contact. Maintaining appropriate eye contact shows confidence and attentiveness. It demonstrates that you are engaged and interested in the conversation. However, be mindful not to overdo it, as that can come off as intense or creepy. Picture yourself talking to a friend who keeps glancing around the room, making you feel like the conversation isn't important. Compare that to someone who meets your eyes, nods, and responds thoughtfully. The latter naturally feels more engaging and respectful. Open posture. An open and relaxed posture signifies that you are approachable and open to dialogue. Avoid crossing your arms or legs, as these gestures can be perceived as defensive or closed off. Imagine entering a room and seeing someone with open arms welcoming you, versus someone sitting with arms folded and back turned away. The open posture invites interaction while the closed one repels it. The magic of tone of voice. Your tone of voice can reinforce or undermine the words you speak. The right tone can make you sound confident, enthusiastic, and trustworthy, whereas the wrong one can convey insecurity, boredom, or insincerity. Warmth and enthusiasm. Speak with a warm and enthusiastic tone to express your interest and passion. It's infectious and can draw people in. Picture someone recounting an exciting story with a lively and animated tone. Their energy pulls you into the narrative, making you feel like a part of it. Contrast this with a monotonous, flat delivery that struggles to hold your attention. Clarity and pace. Ensure your speech is clear and paced appropriately. Speaking too quickly can make you sound anxious, while a slow, deliberate pace often conveys confidence and thoughtfulness. Think of a leader giving an inspiring speech with clear, steady words that resonate with their audience. Now imagine someone rushing through a presentation, tripping over their words. Which one leaves a lasting impression? Mastering active listening. Active listening is crucial for effective communication. It's not just about hearing, but truly understanding and responding to what the other person is saying. Full attention. Give the speaker your full attention. Put away distractions like phones or documents and focus entirely on the conversation. Think of a time when you were speaking to someone who was constantly checking their phone. It's frustrating and makes you feel unimportant. Now picture speaking to someone who nods, makes eye contact, and responds thoughtfully. It makes you feel valued and heard. Reflect and clarify. Reflect back what you've heard to show understanding. Use phrases like, "So what you're saying is," or "Let me make sure I understand." This not only demonstrates that you're listening, but also ensures that there are no misunderstandings. Imagine discussing an idea with someone who repeats and clarifies your points versus someone who interrupts and jumps to conclusions. The former fosters clear communication and mutual respect. Empathy and encouragement. Show empathy and encouragement through your responses. Use phrases like, "I can see why you feel that way," or "That sounds really important to you." This builds a connection and makes the speaker feel understood. Consider a conversation where the other person acknowledges your feelings and encourages you versus one where your emotions are dismissed. The empathic listener makes you feel supported and understood, creating a stronger bond. Conclusion. Effective communication is an invaluable skill that enhances your charisma. By mastering body language, tone of voice, and active listening, you can create meaningful and positive interactions. These tools, when practiced consistently, will not just make you a better communicator, but also a more engaging and influential person. Remember, like any skill, effective communication requires practice and patience. Keep these tips in mind, and you'll find yourself growing more charismatic with each conversation. Engage with others genuinely, listen attentively, and convey your messages with clarity and warmth. Your ability to connect and influence others will flourish as you continue to refine your communication skills. Chapter 6. Active Listening Skills. Introduction. Imagine you are talking to someone, and it feels as if they are genuinely interested in what you have to say. They don't just nod their heads, but show they are truly engaged and understand you. This is the power of active listening. Active listening is one of the most significant skills you can develop to enhance your charisma. When you actively listen, you make people feel valued and understood, which is the essence of charismatic interaction. Why active listening matters. Active listening does more than just create good conversations. It strengthens relationships, builds trust, and shows respect. When you actively listen, you give the gift of your full attention. This not only makes the other person feel important, but also makes your interactions more enriching and meaningful. Examples to relate. Think about the last time someone really listened to you. How did that make you feel? Now recall a time when someone ignored your words, looking at their phone or interrupting you. The difference in these interactions can have a profound impact on how you view the person. The components of active listening. 1. Full attention. Focus on the speaker. Put away distractions. Whether it's your phone or your laptop, anything that can divert your attention should be set aside. Eye contact. Maintain eye contact to show you are engaged. However, remember not to stare intensely, as that might make the other person uncomfortable. 2. Show you're listening. Nodding. Simple gestures like nodding show that you are following along and understand the speaker. Verbal acknowledgements. Use small murmurs like "I see," and "interesting" to show you are engaged. 3. Reflection and paraphrasing. Repeat back. Paraphrasing what the other person has said can clarify and confirm their message. For instance, "So what you are saying is..." Ask clarifying questions. Questions show that you are interested and want to understand better. For example, "Can you elaborate on that?" 4. Empathy and understanding. Feel what they feel. Put yourself in their shoes. Try to understand their emotions and respond with empathy. For example, "It sounds like that was a tough situation for you." Validate their feelings. Acknowledge their emotions by saying things like, "I can see why you would feel that way." Practical tips for active listening. Practice makes perfect. Role play. Find a friend or family member to practice listening exercises. Take turns speaking and listening. Afterward, provide feedback on what made you feel listened to and what didn't. Mindfulness exercises. Practice being present. Mindfulness can help you focus and improve your overall listening abilities. Example in practice. John and his colleague Marie decide to have a weekly catch-up. John often found it hard to concentrate. Using active listening techniques, he starts making better eye contact, asks clarifying questions, and recaps what Marie says. Marie feels more appreciated and understood, and their work relationship improves significantly. Overcoming barriers. Manage your emotions. Sometimes, strong emotions can hamper your ability to listen. Practice calming techniques like deep breathing to stay focused. Curbing the urge to interrupt. It can be tempting to interject with your thoughts. Practice holding your responses until the other person has finished speaking. Exercises to enhance active listening. Exercise 1, the listening journal. Keep a journal of your conversations. Write down what was discussed, how well you think you listened, and areas for improvement. Reflecting on these will help enhance your skills over time. Exercise 2, the delay technique. During conversations, practice delaying your response by a few seconds after the other person finishes speaking. This gives you time to process and shows you are giving thoughtful consideration to their words. Conclusion. Active listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about understanding the entire message. When you listen actively, you show people they matter, paving the way for more meaningful connections and interactions. By honing your active listening skills, you are taking a significant step toward becoming a more charismatic individual. The impact of truly listening to others will resonate far beyond the conversations themselves, enriching every aspect of your personal and professional life. Actively listening is a powerful tool in your charisma toolkit. Start practicing today and experience the transformative power of this simple yet profound skill. Chapter 7, The Power of Storytelling. Storytelling is like a magical bridge that connects people's hearts and minds. It's a powerful tool for anyone looking to develop charisma because it allows you to engage, inspire, and leave a lasting impression on your audience. In this chapter, we will explore the art of storytelling and how it can transform the way you connect with others. Why stories matter. Imagine you're listening to a speech full of facts and figures. After a few minutes, it all begins to sound like background noise. Now picture someone sharing a heartfelt story, rich with emotion and real-life experiences. Chances are you will remember the story far longer than the facts. Stories are memorable because they evoke emotions. They create a connection that mere data and information cannot. When you tell a story, you're not just sharing information. You're sharing a part of yourself, your experiences, and your perceptions. This is why stories resonate so well with people. Elements of a compelling story. Every compelling story includes certain key elements that make it engaging and memorable. 1. A relatable character. Start with a person or a character that your audience can relate to. This doesn't mean they need to be identical to your audience in every way. Rather, they should have attributes, struggles, or dreams that anyone can understand. 2. A clear conflict. The heart of any story is conflict or challenge. This could be an internal struggle, a difficult journey, or overcoming an obstacle. Conflict creates tension, and tension keeps people interested. 3. A resolution. Conclude your story with a resolution. How did the character overcome the conflict? What lessons were learned? The resolution brings closure and often includes a powerful message or insight. How to tell compelling stories. Now that you understand the elements of a compelling story, let's discuss how to tell your stories in a way that captivates your audience. 1. Know your audience. Understand what makes your audience tick. What are their interests, concerns, and values? Tailor your stories to connect with these aspects. 2. Be authentic. Authenticity is key to charisma. Share real stories from your life that reflect your genuine feelings and experiences. People can usually tell when a story is inauthentic. 3. Use vivid descriptions. Paint a picture with your words. Instead of saying, "It was a tough time," describe what you went through. "I felt like I was carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders, every step heavier than the last." 4. Engage the senses. Describe sights, sounds, smells, and feelings. This makes the story more immersive. For example, instead of saying, "We had a great dinner," say, "The savory aroma of roasted chicken filled the room, mixing with the sweet scent of baked apples." 5. Show, don't just tell. Rather than stating facts or feelings directly, show them through actions and dialogues. Instead of saying, "I was nervous," show the nervousness. "My palms were sweaty, and I couldn't stop tapping my foot." Examples of compelling storytelling. Let's look at an example. Imagine you're talking to a group about perseverance. You could say, "I once had to overcome many obstacles to achieve my goal." Or you could share a story. "There was a time when I pursued my goal of running a marathon. At mile 20, my legs felt like they were on fire, every breath a struggle. I wanted to stop, but I remembered my reason for running, my promise to my late grandfather who never gave up on anything. With every step, his words echoed in my mind, and somehow I crossed the finish line." Which version do you think is more engaging and memorable? Practicing your storytelling. Storytelling is a skill that improves with practice. Start by sharing your stories with friends or family. Pay attention to their reactions and refine your storytelling based on their feedback. Watch skilled storytellers and learn from their techniques. Practice different types of stories, personal anecdotes, inspirational tales, and even humorous yarns. Conclusion. The power of storytelling lies in its ability to create connections and invoke emotions. By incorporating relatable characters, clear conflicts, and impactful resolutions, your stories can become memorable and engaging. With practice and authenticity, your storytelling will captivate audiences and enhance your charisma. In the next chapter, we will delve into the power of body language and how it influences your charismatic presence. But never forget, a good story is your hidden charm, your ticket to people's hearts and minds. Happy storytelling. Chapter 8. Charismatic Body Language. Body language speaks louder than words. Our gestures, facial expressions, and posture communicate our feelings and intentions, often more powerfully than our spoken words. In this chapter, we will delve into the non-verbal cues that can significantly enhance your charisma. By mastering charismatic body language, you'll learn how to convey confidence, warmth, and approachability without uttering a single word. 1. The power of a genuine smile. A genuine smile can light up a room and instantly make you more approachable. When you smile genuinely, it signals to others that you are friendly and open. A true smile engages the muscles around your eyes, creating what's known as crow's feet. Practice smiling in front of a mirror to spot the difference between a forced smile and a genuine one. Example: imagine you're at a social event and you notice someone across the room who looks interesting. You catch their eye and offer a warm, genuine smile. They smile back and your connection begins even before you exchange words. 2. Eye contact, the window to connection. Eye contact is a fundamental aspect of charismatic body language. It shows that you are attentive and interested. However, there's a fine line between making good eye contact and staring. The goal is to maintain natural eye contact, breaking it occasionally to avoid making the other person uncomfortable. Example: when you're in conversation, aim to maintain eye contact for about 60 to 70% of the time. If you're speaking to someone and they are sharing something personal, hold their gaze to show empathy and understanding. 3. Posture, stand tall. Your posture can greatly influence how others perceive you. Good posture conveys confidence and self-assurance. Stand tall with your shoulders back and your head held high. Avoid slouching or crossing your arms, as these can signal insecurity or defensiveness. Example: think about a public speaker who commands attention as they walk onto the stage, standing tall with an open stance. Their confident posture sets the tone for a charismatic presentation even before they start speaking. 4. Gestures, speak with your hands. Effective use of hand gestures can enhance your communication and make you appear more animated and engaged. Gesturing can help emphasize points you are making and keep your listeners interested. However, avoid excessive or erratic movements, as these can be distracting. Example: when explaining a concept, use your hands to illustrate your points. If you are listing out steps, using your fingers to count can help emphasize each part more clearly. 5. Mirroring, create connection. Mirroring is the subtle art of mimicking the body language of the person you are speaking with. This can build rapport and make the other person feel more comfortable. Be subtle and natural when mirroring. It should not be obvious to the other person. Example: if you're talking to someone who is sitting with their legs crossed and leaning slightly forward, you might gently do the same. This subconscious mimicry fosters a sense of connection and harmony. 6. Facial expressions, show your emotions. Your face is a rich canvas of expression. Using facial expressions effectively can help convey empathy, enthusiasm, and sincerity. Remember to be aware of your facial reactions and ensure they match your words. Example: if you're sharing a happy story, let your face light up with joy. Your eyes can twinkle with excitement, and your eyebrows can lift. This kind of expression communicates that you are fully engaged with what you are sharing. 7. Personal space, respect boundaries. Understanding personal space is crucial for charisma. Most people have a comfort zone, and invading it can make them feel uneasy. Be respectful and observant of the other person's comfort level. Example: in a professional setting, maintain about an arm's length distance. This demonstrates respect for the other's personal space, helping them feel comfortable around you. Practice makes perfect. Like any skill, mastering charismatic body language takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself and regularly practice these non-verbal cues. Observe individuals who naturally exhibit charismatic body language and learn from them. Over time, these behaviors will become second nature, and you'll be able to convey confidence and warmth effortlessly. Final thoughts. Charismatic body language is about more than just looking confident. It's about truly embodying confidence and making others feel valued and understood. By working on your gestures, posture, and expressions, you will not only enhance your charisma, but also create genuine connections with those around you. Enthusiastically apply these tips and watch as your interactions become more rewarding and engaging. Chapter 9. Developing a positive attitude. A positive mindset is like a ray of sunshine. It brightens up everything and everyone around it. When you embrace positivity, you not only uplift yourself but also inspire those around you. It's this infectious nature of a positive attitude that makes you more attractive and charismatic. In this chapter, we'll explore practical ways to cultivate positivity and spread it to others. The power of positivity. A positive attitude is more than just smiling or being cheerful. It involves seeing the brighter side of things and focusing on solutions rather than problems. It's about nurturing a mindset that looks for good in every situation and in every person. Why develop a positive attitude? 1. Improves relationships. People are naturally drawn to optimism. A positive attitude makes you more approachable and strengthens your relationships. 2. Boosts mental health. Positivity reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. It helps you navigate through challenging times with resilience. 3. Enhances performance. When you think positively, you're more motivated and productive. Your enthusiasm can also encourage your team or peers. Techniques to cultivate positivity. Let's delve into some effective ways to nurture and maintain a positive mindset. 1. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the cornerstone of positivity. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your perspective shifts to a more positive one. Example: keep a gratitude journal. Every night, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as enjoying a warm cup of coffee or receiving a kind word from a colleague. 2. Surround yourself with positive people. The company you keep greatly influences your mindset. Surrounding yourself with positive individuals will uplift your spirits and reinforce your positivity. Example: join a community or group that shares your interests and values. Engage in frequent conversations with friends who are encouraging and supportive. 3. Engage in positive self-talk. Your inner dialogue has a powerful impact on your attitude. Replace negative thoughts with kind and encouraging words to yourself. Example: instead of thinking, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I'll give it my best shot, and it will be a learning experience regardless of the outcome." 4. Focus on solutions, not problems. Shifting your focus from problems to solutions encourages a can-do spirit. It prevents you from getting bogged down in negativity. Example: facing a challenging project at work. Instead of dwelling on the difficulty, brainstorm potential solutions. What steps can you take to tackle the problem effectively? 5. Maintain physical well-being. Your physical health is closely tied to your mental state. Exercising regularly, eating healthily, and getting enough sleep can drastically improve your mood. Example: incorporate a simple workout routine into your daily schedule, even if it's just a 30-minute walk. Notice how it uplifts your mood and energy levels. 6. Share your positivity. Positivity is contagious. When you spread kindness and encouragement, you make those around you feel good and inspire them to do the same. Example: compliment a co-worker on their hard work, hold the door open for someone, or simply smile at a stranger. These small acts can create ripples of positivity. Spreading your positive attitude. To be truly charismatic, it's not enough to cultivate positivity just within yourself. You need to spread this positivity to others. Here are some ways to do that. 1. Listen actively. When conversing with others, show genuine interest. Active listening demonstrates that you value the other person and can light up their day. Example: during a conversation, make eye contact, nod encouragement, and paraphrase what they say to show you're paying attention. 2. Encourage and uplift. Be a source of encouragement. Celebrate others' successes and lend a hand in times of need. Example: If a friend shares their achievement, express your genuine happiness for them and celebrate their success. It can be as simple as sending a congratulatory message. 3. Practice empathy. Understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy strengthens your connection with others and fosters a positive environment. Example: if a colleague seems down, take a moment to ask if they're okay and offer your support. Sometimes, just knowing someone is there for them can make a huge difference. By developing and maintaining a positive attitude, you'll find that you not only enhance your own life, but also become a beacon of light for others. Positivity is a magnet that attracts people, and as you continue on this journey, you'll notice that your charisma grows stronger, making you a more impactful and inspiring individual. Chapter 10. Networking with Charisma. Networking is essential in both personal and professional settings. The difference between a regular connection and a meaningful one often boils down to charisma. Charismatic networking is about more than just exchanging business cards or LinkedIn requests. It's about creating lasting impressions and building genuine relationships. Here are some strategies to help you network with charisma and make valuable connections. The first impression. First impressions are formed in seconds. To make yours count, follow these simple steps. Confidence. Walk into a room with your head held high, back straight, and a genuine smile. Introduce yourself clearly and concisely. Appearance. Dress appropriately for the event. Your attire should reflect both your personality and the setting. Genuine interest. Show genuine interest in the person you are talking to by asking questions about their work, interests, and experiences. Be an active listener. In any conversation, listening is more critical than talking. Here's how you can practice active listening. Eye contact. Maintain eye contact to show that you are engaged. Nod and affirm. Nod your head occasionally and use verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "That's interesting," to show that you are following the conversation. Reflect. Reflect back what the person has said to ensure you understand and confirm your engagement. For example, "So you're saying that your company just expanded its product line." The power of storytelling. Stories are powerful tools for creating connections. Share personal stories. Share short, relevant stories from your own life and experiences to build a personal connection. Ask for their story. Encourage others to share their stories by asking questions like, "How did you get into your current field?" or "What's been the most rewarding part of your job?" Relate. Relate your experiences to theirs. This helps create a bond and shows that you are truly interested in them. Use charismatic body language. Your body language speaks volumes. Open posture. Keep your body open and welcoming. Avoid crossing your arms or turning your body away from the person you are speaking to. Hand gestures. Use natural hand gestures to emphasize points and show enthusiasm. Smile. A genuine smile can make you appear approachable and friendly. Build a positive atmosphere. Positivity is contagious. Compliment. Sincerely, find something genuinely nice to compliment about the person. It could be their work, attire, or something they said. Stay positive. Avoid complaining or speaking negatively about others. Show gratitude. Thank people for their time and conversation. A simple "thank you for sharing that, it was really insightful" can go a long way. Follow up. Networking doesn't end when the event does. Following up is crucial. Send a note. Send a short, personalized message referencing your conversation. This could be through email or a social media platform. Re-engage. Keep the conversation going by sharing relevant articles, resources, or invitations to future events. Stay in touch. Periodically check in with your connections. Networking is about building long-term relationships. Quality over quantity. It's better to have a few meaningful connections than numerous shallow ones. Be selective. Focus on connecting with people who align with your values and interests. Invest time. Spend time building and nurturing a few key relationships rather than trying to meet everyone. Build mutual benefits. Find ways you can help your connections and be generous with your support. People are more likely to remember and reciprocate kindness. Practical example. Imagine you're at a professional conference. Instead of trying to meet as many people as possible, you focus on a few key individuals. You introduce yourself with confidence, maintain eye contact, and show genuine interest in their work. You share a personal story about a similar event, which adds a personal touch. After the event, you send a follow-up email thanking them for the conversation and sharing a related article. Over time, you keep in touch, gradually building a strong, meaningful relationship. By incorporating these strategies, you can create lasting, meaningful connections that extend beyond superficial networking interactions. Charismatic networking can transform your personal and professional relationships, creating a more fulfilling and interconnected life. 11. Charisma in leadership. Leadership is not just about managing tasks, making decisions, and achieving goals. It's about inspiring others, building trust, and creating an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated. Charisma in leadership can be the difference between a team that merely follows orders and one that strives for excellence. In this chapter, we will explore how to lead with charisma, build trust, and motivate your team effectively. The essence of charismatic leadership. Charismatic leaders are those who can mobilize and energize people. They have a unique ability to connect with others on an emotional level, making their message compelling and their presence delightful. People follow charismatic leaders not out of obligation, but because they want to. To become a charismatic leader, you need to develop certain skills and habits that will make you both approachable and inspiring. Here are some essential traits and skills required. 1. Confidence. Confident leaders instill confidence in their team. Imagine a ship captain in a stormy sea. The crew's morale largely depends on the captain's demeanor. If the captain is calm and confident, the crew will likely remain composed and act efficiently. Confidence comes from knowing your strengths and acting with purpose. Example. Consider a manager, John, who led a team during a challenging project. John exuded confidence in meetings, even when setbacks occurred. His calm and assured manner helped his team stay focused and find innovative solutions despite the obstacles. 2. Authenticity. People are naturally drawn to authenticity. Genuine leaders build trust because they are transparent and honest. They don't pretend to be something they are not, and this makes them relatable and trustworthy. Example. Imagine a leader, Maria, who admits to her team when she doesn't have all the answers, but expresses her commitment to finding the best solution together. Her authenticity encourages her team to offer their ideas and take ownership of their roles. 3. Empathy. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others. A charismatic leader can put themselves in their team members' shoes, which helps them to connect and communicate more effectively. Empathy fosters a supportive and inclusive environment. Example. Alex, a team leader, takes time to understand his team members' concerns. When one member is struggling with a personal issue, Alex offers flexible working hours without making them feel guilty. This empathy builds trust and loyalty within the team. Building trust as a leader. Trust is the cornerstone of effective leadership. Without it, a leader's charisma will not have a foundation to stand on. Here's how you can build and maintain trust with your team. 1. Consistency. Your actions and decisions should be consistent. No one trusts a leader who sends mixed signals or changes their stance unpredictably. Consistency in your behavior and communication ensures that your team knows what to expect from you. 2. Integrity. Always behave in a way that reflects your values and principles. Integrity means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. This creates a culture of trust and integrity within the team. 3. Accountability. A charismatic leader takes responsibility for their actions and decisions. They don't shift blame or make excuses. By owning both successes and failures, you model accountability for your team. Example: when a project fails, rather than blaming the team, Mark, a department head, acknowledges his part in the failure and works with the team to learn from the mistakes. This accountability strengthens his team's trust in his leadership. Fostering a positive team environment. A positive team environment is one where members feel supported, valued, and motivated. Here are some ways to cultivate such an environment. 1. Recognize and appreciate. Don't underestimate the power of recognition. Frequently acknowledging and appreciating your team members' efforts can significantly boost their motivation and morale. Example: Emily, a project manager, regularly recognizes her team members' efforts, both in private and during team meetings. She celebrates small wins to keep the momentum going and shows appreciation through thoughtful gestures, like handwritten notes. 2. Encourage collaboration. Create opportunities for team members to work together and share their strengths. Collaboration not only promotes creativity, but also builds a sense of camaraderie and trust. Example: David encourages his team to brainstorm ideas together and openly discuss challenges. By fostering a collaborative culture, he helps his team feel more connected and valued for their contributions. 3. Provide support and resources. Ensure that your team has the tools and support they need to succeed. This might mean additional training, better tools, or simply more time to complete tasks. Example: when a new software is introduced, Rachel ensures her team has access to training sessions and materials. She encourages them to ask questions and provides ongoing support, making the transition smooth and stress-free. Inspiring and motivating your team. A charismatic leader knows how to inspire and motivate their team to reach their full potential. Here are some methods to do that. 1. Set clear goals. Clearly defined goals provide direction and purpose. Make sure that your team understands the larger vision and their specific roles within it. 2. Communicate passionately. Your passion for the work and the vision of the team can be contagious. When you communicate with enthusiasm and energy, it inspires the same in your team. 3. Empower your team. Give your team the autonomy to make decisions and take ownership of their projects. Empowered team members are more creative, driven, and committed. Example: during a strategic planning session, Linda allows each team member to present their ideas and take the lead on various initiatives. By empowering them, she fosters a sense of ownership and motivates them to excel. Conclusion: charisma in leadership is not about being the loudest voice in the room or having an imposing presence. It's about connecting with people, building trust, and creating an environment where everyone feels valued and inspired to give their best. By developing these skills and habits, you can transform not only your leadership, but also the entire team dynamic, leading to greater success and fulfillment. Remember, charismatic leadership is a journey, not a destination. Continue to refine these skills, learn from your experiences, and watch how your leadership evolves and thrives. Your team will thank you, and together, you will achieve amazing things. Chapter 12. Sustaining your charisma. Congratulations! You've made it to the final chapter on your charismatic journey. By now, you've learned about the foundations of charisma, how to build self-confidence, master your emotions, communicate effectively, listen actively, tell compelling stories, exhibit magnetic body language, maintain a positive attitude, network with ease, and lead with charisma. Sustaining your charisma, however, is not a one-time achievement. It's an ongoing process that involves constant reflection, adaptation, and improvement. In this chapter, we will discuss how to maintain and grow your charismatic presence over time. Here, you'll find tips, reflections, and exercises to ensure you continue to captivate and inspire those around you in all aspects of life. Reflect and adapt. Charisma is dynamic. As you evolve, so should your approach to charismatic behavior. Take a moment to reflect on your journey. 1. Regular self-assessment. Periodically evaluate your strengths and areas for improvement. Ask yourself, are there new areas where you could apply your charismatic skills? Have you received feedback that shines a light on areas requiring enhancement? 2. Stay open to feedback. Constructive feedback from friends, family, or colleagues can be a goldmine. It can provide insights you might miss on your own. 3. Adapt and grow. The world is always changing, and so should your approach. Be prepared to adapt your methods according to the context and the people you interact with. Humility and gratitude. Charisma isn't about dominance. It's about connection. Humility and gratitude can keep you grounded. 1. Practice gratitude. Daily. Each day, take a moment to acknowledge something you are thankful for. This could be anything from a supportive friend to a personal achievement. 2. Show appreciation. Regularly express gratitude to those around you. A simple thank you can go a long way. It enhances your emotional well-being and reinforces positive relationships. 3. Stay humble. Remember, your charisma should make others feel good, not just yourself. Reflect on how your actions affect the people around you and strive to uplift them. Mindfulness and emotional resilience. Being mindful of your emotions and practicing resilience can help you maintain a charismatic presence even during challenging times. 1. Mindfulness practices. Engage in mindfulness activities like meditation, yoga, or simply paying close attention to your surroundings. This can help you stay present and connected. 2. Emotional resilience. Develop the ability to bounce back from setbacks. When faced with criticism or failure, view it as an opportunity to grow. Remember, resilience is a key component of charismatic leadership. Healthy habits and well-being. Your physical and mental well-being are foundational to sustaining charisma. Here's how to maintain both. 1. Physical fitness. Regular exercise improves your overall health, boosts your mood, and increases your energy levels, all of which contribute to a charismatic presence. 2. Mental well-being. Maintain a healthy mind by engaging in activities that stimulate your intellect and calm your spirit, such as reading, puzzles, or spending time in nature. 3. Balanced lifestyle. Ensure a healthy work-life balance. Overworking can drain you, making it difficult to sustain charisma. Allocate time for relaxation and hobbies that rejuvenate you. Continuous learning and exposure. Charisma grows with experience and knowledge. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be highly beneficial. 1. Expand your knowledge. Read widely on topics that interest you. This makes you a more intriguing conversationalist and broadens your perspective. 2. Seek new experiences. Try new activities, meet new people, and explore new places. New experiences add depth to your character and provide you with stories and lessons to share. 3. Apply and experiment. Regularly practice the skills you've learned from this book in different contexts. Experiment with new methods of engaging with people and observe the outcomes. Exercises to sustain your charisma. 1. Charisma journal. Keep a journal to track your experiences and progress. Write about moments when you felt particularly charismatic and times when you didn't quite hit the mark. Reflect on what worked and what didn't. 2. Role-play. Engage in role-playing exercises to practice and refine your charismatic behaviors. This could be in front of a mirror or with a trusted friend. 3. Mentoring and community involvement. Get involved in mentoring or community activities. Teaching and helping others can reinforce your skills and expand your charismatic influence. Conclusion: a lifetime of charisma. Charisma is a journey, not a destination. By consistently applying these tips, reflecting on your experiences, and being open to growth, you will ensure that your charismatic presence continually evolves and flourishes. Remember, the essence of charisma lies in making genuine, meaningful connections with others. Your journey to sustain charisma is essentially a journey to become the best version of yourself, one who inspires and uplifts everyone around you. Keep the light within you burning bright. The world is waiting to be captivated by you. Reflective questions. 1. What areas of my charismatic behavior require ongoing improvement? 2. How often do I seek and apply feedback about my charisma? 3. In what ways can I incorporate gratitude and humility into my daily life? Action steps. Start a charisma journal today and make your first entry. Plan one new activity for the coming week that will push you out of your comfort zone. Identify 3 people you can express genuine gratitude to, and do so within the next 48 hours. Continue your path toward a more charismatic you, and remember, charisma is not just about exuding charm, but about making a positive, authentic impact on those around you. Stay charismatic. This concludes our book. As you move forward, keep in mind that charisma is a living, breathing part of who you are. With dedication and mindfulness, you'll not only sustain it, but see it grow in wonderful, unforeseen ways. Keep shining. As we reach the conclusion of today's audiobook, I want to take a heartfelt moment to say thank you. Thank you for choosing to be a part of this beautiful journey with us. Your eagerness to grow, learn, and spread positivity is what fuels our mission to make this world a better place to live. Together, we are creating ripples of change that reach far beyond our immediate circles. Share your top learnings from this audiobook and tell us what new habits or actions you're going to implement in your life. When you openly declare these new intentions, you create a sense of accountability that is vital for achieving your goals. Remember, we're all in this together, and your story can inspire someone else to take that crucial first step towards their own transformation. So let's keep the energy flowing, keep supporting each other, and let's make this world a brighter, more positive place.